So here I have the motor I'll be using. I'll be turning this end here to create energy on the LED light. So with the initial design, it was really difficult to get enough mechanical energy to light up the LED because I couldn't rotate the handle fast enough, like either direction. I tested multiple times, it didn't work. Just to show you how fast I would have to rotate it to get it to work would be, it's a little loose, but yeah, that fast. And it's quite difficult to get it that fast, so the solution I'm working on right now is to kind of, instead of rotating it by hand, I'm going to take a wheel, it's the only wheel I could find, and rotate it as fast as I can this way. That way, the rotational energy, it'll be easier to get enough rotational energy to light up the LED. So the biggest problem I encountered was that the part connected to the motor wasn't stable enough. So every time I rotated this, it would start to wobble and not spin fast enough. And I even tried different wheels, like a larger wheel, but it still wasn't stable enough. And in the end, I used this here, I used my bike to generate enough energy to rotate this part here to light this up. So next I'll show a video of me lighting this LED bulb up.
3, 2, 1, bang.
Okay, so now I'm going to explain how my project works. And to understand how it works, you have to understand how a motor works, a DC motor. So if you look at this DC motor I opened up, you can see that there are two magnets here on opposite ends. Two magnets, north and south. And then if the current is going into the page, the tip is going to end up rotating using the right hand rule clockwise. So it's going to rotate that way. And to put it into even better perspective, if you look at it from, this is the side, if you look at it from the top view, this is kind of what it looks like, where you have the positive end of the battery and the negative end attached here. Current is going to flow from the positive end to the negative end in this fashion. Going to cause this piece here in the center to rotate kind of out of the page into page, kind of like this. And then eventually rotate the tip on the end that way. So the way my project works, it's like basically a generator where instead of getting power from this end, you get power from the rotating tip. So I used a wheel to rotate the tip so that current was produced in the opposite direction to have energy come out where the battery is supposed to be attached. So the mechanical energy is using the magnetic field to create electrical energy, current, so that the LED bulb attached on this end would light up. I'm going to quickly explain how my project relates to the course content. And the way it relates to the course content, it's because the way the project was designed, it was supposed to use Ampere's circuital law of magnetism, where the current created and enclosed was given by the magnetic field vector and the differential length of the motor itself. And using that, it created the current to light up the LED bulb.